On July 24th, 2024, a film was premiered at the historic Artcraft Theater in Franklin titled Take a Seat, filmed right here in Indiana. However, this wasn't a big blockbuster movie created by a multi-billion-dollar studio. Rather, a small group of young aspiring filmmakers who took matters into their own hands and made a movie of their own. No major budget, no high-grade professional equipment, but how? What was it that drove these young artists to pursue such a daunting task?
So for me, it was Jacob Durham because the most experience I ever had with any sort of filmmaking is just silly videos I'd make on my iPad when I was like 12 or 13, in iMovie and stuff. Like I never like had any passion or drive for or any thought about making movies ever in my life. But then I met Jacob Durham and he asked me to be a part of Leapfrog, and that project changed the course of my life. And now I'm out here making movies. It's crazy.
These aren't the only young filmmakers getting their hands dirty. Huntington University has multiple film-related courses and majors, with students there working on projects and preparing to pursue their own filmmaking careers.
Originally, I didn't want to go to college because I was like, oh, Tarantino didn't go, so I'm not gonna go. But like, that's his story though. Like I need my own. And I met some of the people here from the administration office and stuff, and it was super nice. And they told me what the alumni all did, and I went home that day and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. And she's like, all 4 years? I'm like, yeah. And that's probably like top 5 best decisions I've made.
You get to live forever in a sense. You're remembered. There's a piece of history, like you're a part of history. It's documented. And I don't know, something about that comforts me. So I guess that's why I started, why I like doing it.
So what is there to learn from these young creators? A professor over at Huntington, a film student studying at Huntington, and the creators of Take a Seat have advice to give those who are wanting to pursue their passions just like them.
It's stupid, but like the whole like you only live once type of thing. Like I always get motivated by that because it's like, obviously I believe in heaven, but in terms of being on this earth, it's like you have one shot. It's not like a video game to where you can just restart something. And so I really want to like, while I'm here, I want to do everything that makes me happy and makes my family and friends happy. And I don't want to be 80 years old and be like, man, I really wish I did this.
It's too easy to get wrapped up in I want to be a filmmaker and be rich and famous and blah 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 blah, and that doesn't really happen to anybody. But what really does happen is I have stories to tell, and these stories can impact people. Whether it's one person or 100 people or a million people, stories are worth telling. Every one of us has a story worth telling, including you.
But it is so important that as an artist, if you are an artist, if you create, to just keep doing it, keep creating, even if you don't put it out in the world. But the idea is that you share what you create with the world because other people can find meaning out of it. Like there's so many like random songs with like hardly any plays that are just like so impactful to those core people that do listen to it or do see a random YouTube video with like 20 views. It's just important to just never stop creating because that's exactly what this world wants with AI and all this stuff is they want to crush your soul, they want to crush your spirit, but that's the complete opposite of the point. You have to keep on creating and you have to keep on going.
Take it from them. If you have a dream or a passion and want to make it come true, all it takes is hard work, dedication, and eventually those dreams will come to fruition.